Anyone can make it complicated, but I'm going to keep this very, very simple for you. Oil prices right now, they have had the biggest breakout in over a year. We've got crude oil prices, they are trading back at 74 US dollars per barrel. If you go back and watch all of our reports over the last month, we've consistently told you to be buying low, buy as low as possible, back at the swing lows to capitalize on these very strong impulse moves higher that you're regularly seeing for energies and of course the precious metals. So of course all the positions that we built into, as discussed previously, under $70 per barrel all the way down to 66 US dollars per barrel, they are currently up on this sudden impulse breakout to the upside that we've seen with crude oil, whilst China have been on their 1 week public holiday, whilst Israel are on public holidays. Of course, geopolitically, we have seen tensions escalate with Iran attacking Israel. Now, of course, the markets are waiting for retaliation. So you have oil prices, they are up 9% over the course of this week. Strategically though, what we've seen, hedge funds and money managers, they've built into their biggest sell short on crude oil after last week's announcement that Saudi wanted lower oil prices to gain more market share. Hedge funds, money managers, of course, lapped this up. They started to look at more selling pressure to the downside. And of course, the rest is history. They're all getting squeezed out at the moment on this breakout to the upside. Very simply, as talked you through before, you want to be buying oil, not selling it. Buy it as low as possible. And of course, this is where you're going to get a windfall amount of profit. So again, congratulations to everybody who's been also in this position with us at the Gold and Silver Club. It's been an absolutely immense move. 9% breakout to the upside on oil, the biggest one-day move in over a year. All of this has been telegraphed to you on our commodity report. So well done for everybody who watches this channel, who's also absolutely crushed it. That's exactly what we want for you. Now, alongside this, have you looked at the dollar? Have you looked at the dollar index over the course of this week? The dollar index is almost at 102. We covered this with you last week in a lot of detail and on Monday's report as well. When the dollar was at the 100 level, we built into half a dozen positions with our clients at the Gold and Silver Club on the dollar index. This was a massive opportunity that many traders didn't really have this on the radar. They were very bearish on the dollar after the Federal Reserve cut rates and after we saw QE and stimulus from China over the last week. The overall narrative was that the dollar should go down lower. However, that's not where you're going to get any edge in this market. So of course, we detailed to you how the 100 level for the dollar was a massive opportunity. We talked you through that on Monday's report. We talked you through it last week on Friday's commodity report as well, that the dollar was a big opportunity ahead of China being on a 1 week public holiday and ahead of the Israel public holidays. What has happened? The dollar has absolutely surged. So if you've been buying in at the 100 level or lower, down towards 99.85 and so forth, you're already up 200 points per position. Now, of course, we've seen the euro absolutely tank as a result. Pound US dollar has absolutely tanked versus the US dollar index. Very simple, clean trade for you to capitalize on. Again, you don't need to make it complicated. That was a very simple trade. Half a dozen positions on this market. US dollar has absolutely boomed. And alongside that, of course, we have seen crude oil prices. They have had the biggest one-day move in a year. Oil prices for October, they are already up 9%. Now, finally, as it relates to the precious metals, as you know, we keep our gold core position, we keep our core position on silver as we get closer towards the US election, which are now under 4 weeks away. So we do want those core positions on. As discussed previously, I would not be looking to sell short a commodity which is currently trading at all-time record highs. We've seen gold prices break out to all-time record highs over 35 times over the course of this year. If we were to see some degree of profit taking here on the metals, very simply, we're long the dollar anyway, so we're capitalized on any risk off we may see here in the market. This all, of course, comes down to utilizing data, statistics, market intelligence, utilizing a professional, research-driven approach in the market. So learning and understanding the daily, weekly, monthly, quarterly, real-time, data-driven cycles for each commodity. Further compound that with the intermarket correlations, the ratios in the market, of course, learn and understand the geopolitics, the fundamentals, the narratives, and also the capital flows in the market. So how the hedge funds, money managers, the banks, the institutions, how they're all positioned in the market in real time. This is all going to help you massively to get an edge. So with that, if you would like to join our community of successful traders, learn the professional research-driven approach to the market, and join our professional mentorship program, there is an opportunity for you to do so. Just make sure you click in the link below today's report in order to make an application to join our professional mentorship program.